Hi guys, I am back with another layout for my little scrapbook store, and I apologize. I thought I was recording before this and I wasn't. So I'm using the Happy Scrappy box from this last quarter. I think it came out in May for my little scrapbook store. And it is a mix of Pinkfresh Studio and the 49 Market Charcoal. I absolutely love these two collections mixed together. And if you want to know more detail of what is in this box, I do have a video in my YouTube, so you can go look at that. But what I did is I cut some strips of a bunch of the different papers, and you can see them there. And I laid them down on the charcoal paper, which I'm using as the background. And then I'm backing this with a dark gray. And what I did also was I used my sewing machine and I sewed all the way around the layout. So I am scrapbooking this sweet photo of my old girl, Allie. She is going to be 12, or just turned 12 actually. And my husband caught this picture of her smelling the flowers, and I just thought it was so cute. So I'm looking at different cardstocks from my stash to see what I'm going to back the photo in. I do have a thin layer of white, but I need to back it with more because it's kind of on top of those busy stripes. This paper is in the kit, and so I am going to decide to use this one. I'm just going to try to figure out what part of the paper I want to use in this, and I'm going to end up turning it one more time, and I end up liking the yellow towards the top and the pink at the bottom. I don't know why, you just all of a sudden your eye is like, oh yeah, I like that. So just auditioning different sections of that paper. So I'm going to go ahead and get this matted. I'm going to use my trusty old scissors because I feel like I cut straighter with scissors than I do anything else these days. I'm not sure if I also back it in this gray. I might also do that. Let's see. I did this layout a little while ago and then realized that I had not done the voiceover. Yeah, so I'm going to use this charcoal cardstock, and this time I'm going to pull out my layering rulers and going to try to get an even cut this way. However, I don't know if I did, and I really need to change the blade of my X-Acto knife because it's not that sharp, which means I have to push down harder, which I don't always do. And you know the story, then it just doesn't cut right. But this box is made up of a vellum flower pack from the Pinkfresh Studio collection, and I don't remember. I think it's Simply the Best, but I'm not 100% sure. And then there is some printables that are custom to this kit that have kind of that charcoal side, and then there's some printables that are more go with the colors of the Pinkfresh line. So you have that, and then you have some chipboard circles from Pinkfresh. You have those amazing like scripty titles from Pinkfresh, and some what do you want to call it? Custom flair. It's not custom. It's only for this kit from Scrap and Happy Studio, and those are going to be more in the charcoal colors. So we'll move along here, and I'm going to pull out all of the embellishments and continue going. Okay, I'm going to pull in this cute postcard, and I cut it in half. Now, in retrospect, after watching this video and looking at the layout at the end, I honestly cover up most of this postcard, which I'm so frustrated. It's kind of like doing mixed media, and then you cover up, most of your mixed media. And that's kind of what I did, but it's okay. It peeks out here and there, and that's all right. I mean, at least I used it, but if I could have gone back to do something different, I would have maybe somehow tried to pull that out further so it could be seen a little bit, but that's okay. You know, live and learn, or don't learn and do it again. Sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call and it stopped my video. So let's continue. I am going to put together two clusters, and I'm going to be using these vellum flowers, but because I'm kind of going over some pattern paper, I decided I backed the vellum flowers with just some white cardstock, so the vellum appears to be more opaque and more like ephemera on those layers that are over busy cardstock. I also popped those up, so you'll see that blue flower on the left I'm popping up. Now the little blue flower I just laid down there on the upper right, that's laying directly on that charcoal paper, and I love it because you can see through it a little bit, but it's not distracting like it is with some of these papers that have color or designs on them. So I think right now I'm backing that yellow vellum flower with some white cardstock, and then I will pop that one up in that little cluster. These were some very simple clusters, and I really, really love how they turned out. So I know sometimes vellum is hard to use for some people. But don't forget you can back them with that cardstock, and it makes it sometimes a little bit easier when you're wanting to layer them up a little bit. Now I'm using some flair from the Scrap and Happy Studio. It says The Good Life right up there. And then I'm going to tuck in a few more elements up there in that cluster, and then kind of go back and forth with the other clusters. So here's another, don't know if I use that pink one that I just laid down. I feel like I might have replaced that with a vellum flower, because I think I cut that one out from one of the pattern papers, but we'll see. I can't remember what I did there. That little butterfly is from the chipboard circles, which I love, from that Pink Fresh Studio line. My title is just going to say Small Joys, and that is from the Puffy title stickers. Now, you'll notice some greenery, and I'm sorry I did not show this on camera, but the kit came with a stencil, and it came with some stencil butter, and it's called Terra Verte, and it's a green. And what I did was I just put the stencil had like some greenery and a bunch of different little elements, and I ran that stencil butter through the stencil, and then I let it dry, and then I fussy cut it out. So you'll see the green, like greenery sprigs sticking out there on the right, and then in the cluster on the left. That is using that stencil butter, and I really love the texture it brings to the layout, because you can tell it's not pattern paper, you know, it's got a texture on it. And I just kind of tucked those in amongst the flowers. Now I'm just going to arrange some of these little cut aparts from the kit, and they're in more of the charcoal colors, and I'm going to incorporate one of those into each of the clusters as well. This is a little cut apart also. It's a little like postage stamp. So I'm going to incorporate those into each one, and then I added, see where that little blue clip is towards the top? I think I'm going to swap that out for the mint green and yellow clip instead. It just brings a little bit of color, different color. There's like a lot of blue going on in that cluster, so I end up switching that out for the mint green and yellow, and I really like it a lot better. Now I went ahead and just kind of attached all of that together so that I could, you know, glue it down in just one little thing there. Okay, and yeah, there's the blue. I don't know, there's just a lot of blue going on. So I love those clips though. There are several clips in the cut aparts with different colors that coordinate really, really well with that Pinkfresh Studio line. And I am just a sucker for clips, guys. I love them. I have a one of those it's a clip stamp. I believe it was from a Vicki Boutin stamp set that I stamp onto pattern paper all the time to add clips to my layout. I think they're just so much fun. All right, here I am. I'm going to just finish up these little embellishment clusters. And if you'll notice, I did do a zigzag stitch in black all the way around the entire layout, and I backed the layout in a charcoal with a charcoal cardstock. And I really, really love how this worked out. And if it didn't work out, this orientation, this is a nice layout where you can easily just flip it so that you've got horizontal stripes instead of vertical stripes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put y'all on fast forward and play a little music, and there will be some still shots at the end. If you have any questions about any of this process, leave them in the comments below. And any products that are available in the shop, I will link below as well. I'm so happy that you guys stopped by to watch, and I am getting so close to 2,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe. Once I get to 2,000 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway for a My Little Scrapbook Store gift card, and I'm getting so close. I'm hoping that maybe by the end of summer, by this fall, I will meet my goal, and we can give away a fun gift card. So have a good day, guys. Thanks for coming by. Bye.